some fatigue set in?
Oh, yeah. The adrenaline of the beginning of the year has worn off at this point. Everybody is feeling it. This is when you're counting on that preseason conditioning to get you through the rigors of a very long season.
Rest and recovery, most important thing this time of year.
No substitutes for those.
A look at the starting group for the Pelicans. Murphy and Zion at the small and power forwards. Jordan Poole out there with Fears. And it's Williams in at the 5, down low. Here's Fears. He played a great game against Boston. And Williams punches it home.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, it's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
Daniels with it. Poole picks him up. Daniels, that one's true.
Well, this is a tough combination that Daniels gives you. Strength and size in the backcourt.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Quinn Snyder. We talked about the problems that Zion Williamson can give a team inside. And Coach said it's not about the shots that Zion makes, it's about the shots his teammates miss. We have to make sure that we body up Zion and not let him convert misses into makes. Might be hard finding volunteers willing to body up Zion. Guys, back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. Hayes is checked in for the Hawks. The kick out to Poole. Launches a 3. No good. Simons deciding where to go with it. On the wing, Ricochet. Picked up by Okongwu. Ricochet, no good.
Well, the defense was solid right there, but that's just a missed opportunity at the rim.
Williams, a screen on Hayes. Here's Williamson. Wow, with some power!
Wow, going to the top floor. Unbelievable. It defies physics. How can a guy that big stay in the air that long?
Now here's Hayes. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Well, Grant, when Zion is doing what he does best, it changes everything for the Pels.
Yeah, he bends defenses and brings a force that few teams can answer. With him in rhythm, they're not just dangerous, they're different.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide-open 3.
Simons drops in the layup for 2.
Yeah, Simons doing a great job creating separation off the dribble.
For New Orleans, they've gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Here's Williamson. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Down low, 6 to shoot. And it's blocked. It's a one-on-one situation. Here's Okongwu. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Simons outside. 6 on the shot clock. The Hawks need to get one up here. Hayes for 3. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Williams has got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Williamson. And Williamson throws it down.
And that's what the fans came to see. Williamson taking to the skies.
And it's Simons missing. New Orleans in the lead. Pass to Poole. Stolen by Daniels. He goes up. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Oh, that's great basketball. Denying them on one end while grabbing points on the other.
Here's Fears. Here's Williamson. Covered by Daniels. Poole left side. Clock at 6. From outside the arc. Sinks it from distance.
Well, you got to trust Poole from that distance. He always has the green light.
Now Simons. Offensively, he's been a force. He's putting up around 19 points a game. Here's Daniels. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 6 points for Dyson Daniels. New Orleans has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Outside, Williams. It's stolen by Okongwu. Now here's Simons. Tightly guarded. And another basket for Atlanta.
Yeah, that's a beautiful mid-range jumper that time. Simons showing you he's got a great feel for when to take those shots.
Here's Williamson. Oh, his shooting remains on point. Three for four thus far.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Pass to Daniels. On the wing, Risache, 19-footer. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Now Williamson. Shot from the low post is good. Williamson's got 8.
Yeah, that is special right there. Mobility in the pick and roll from Williamson. He looks really confident operating in that set.
Now here's Simons. Pass to Daniels. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it go from the wing. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. And here's Williamson. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. 3-point lead. Jacks up at 3. First shot won't go. Atlanta's gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Now here's Risache. No points so far. Hayes with a screen. Here's Simons. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. They retain possession. Good.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Hayes against Williamson. Over Hayes, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to go on Jackson Hayes. Well, Grant, how do you slow down Zion Williamson?
Oh, glad I didn't have to, B.A. Obviously, you've got to play him for the drive and keep him in front of you. And when he gets anywhere near the paint, you have to bring the help.
And so Willie Green decides to call a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Big group substitution here for Atlanta. Richards is checked in for Okongwu. Johnson comes in for Hayes. Dort, he's checked in for Daniels. And Mitchell subbed in for Simons. And the first one at the line is good. Tim, you look at Zion's play. Steady growth as a passer.
Well, he has more than doubled his rate of assists since his rookie year while keeping his turnover numbers pretty stable. Brian, that makes him even more lethal offensively. And when healthy, Zion Williamson remains an intriguing and remarkably explosive talent. The key moving forward is just consistency.
Oh, that was incredible! Oh, my goodness!
And that's what we've come to expect from Zion. Exactly.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. To the middle. He shoots. Kept alive. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
Well, defensively, you've got to put a body on him. That guy will ruin you on the offensive glass.
Mitchell against Murray, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Zion Williamson. That's his first foul of the game. Dort with it. No made baskets yet. This one for three. Rebounded by New Orleans. Williams has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Williamson up top. Here's Hawkins. Off target from three-point range.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Richards with a screen. Mitchell, the pass to Richards. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
I like that from Murray. I mean, he lets things develop, and then boom, assist.
Here's Mitchell. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one on Murphy.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Atlanta shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And he knocks down the first one. And a youth movement for this Hawks roster. What went into that, Tim?
Well, first, they climbed 10 spots to get the #1 pick, which led to Zachary Rissache. Then the trade of DeJounte Murray, which got them Dyson Daniels, who's 7 years younger. And, of course, you've got Jalen Johnson, who's breaking out. So they've got some young talent that is on the rise.
Good heads-up basketball. Season opening and capitalizes.
He powers through. Size and skill. That is a tough tandem to contend with.
The Hawks trailing. Dort outside. Outside Mitchell. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Atlanta shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. That one's off. He hits the 2nd from the line. 24 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Shot clock at 6. Hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup. And the Pelicans lead by 2.
One way to beat good defense, use that double clutch.
Zion Williamson has been on display for New Orleans. 11 points. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from New Orleans, what do you guys think?
It's simple. When you can protect the rim the way they have, it's a big advantage.
Well, that has to be intimidating. They're erasing easy looks, and they're changing perimeter shots as well.
We've got Lugens Dort, Nick Richards out there with Johnson. Then there's Mitchell, and it's Price in at the 3. That's the group starting the 2nd quarter for the Hawks. Mitchell misses. The Pelicans lead by 5. Outside Murray. Pass to Messi. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Here's Hawkins, covered by Johnson. Hawkins can't get it to go.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Mitchell. The layup misses. And for the Pelicans, they're shooting it well, around 55% for the game. Messi's shot is good.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Murray against Mitchell. Johnson a screen on Murray. Mitchell into the lane. And Mitchell with the slam.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
Here's Murray. Good work defensively by Dort.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
To the paint. Oh, got a piece of it. To the inside. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. The Pelicans lead by 5. And so Willie Green decides to call a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Tim, so many different offensive systems in the NBA. You have a personal favorite to watch?
Yeah, I think I've got a soft spot in my heart for those systems that involve player movement and ball movement, particularly trying to get shooters looks off of screens.
I love the .5 offenses, in and out of the hands, moving the ball fast.
No doubt about it, very difficult to defend.
Atlanta making some changes. Bowl, he's checked in for Richards. Hayes comes in for Johnson. And Anthony Simons subbed in for Mitchell. Pass to Poole. Oh, it's blocked by Bowl. Hayes finds Simons. Inside. Here's Price. Back to Simons. 6 to shoot. Dort for 3. It's hauled in by New Orleans.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Here's Williamson. He's got 11. The kick out to Poole. 4-3. Bowl grabs the board. Hawks trail by 5. Here's Simons. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It'll be on Zion Williamson.
That's a tough move inside by Simons, doing everything he could to draw that foul.
First free throw is good. And you think of players who heat up in a hurry, you got to include Anthony Simons, Tim.
Well, Brian, he's just a bucket getter. He can pull up from any distance and with the elevation to do a little damage inside as well.
Williamson passes to Murray. Dort with a steal. Simons outside. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. To the inside. Here's Price. Simons. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. And here's Williamson. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, Zion Williamson is one of the most gifted athletes this game has ever seen, but now he's taken his commitment to conditioning to another level. He said, I definitely see the difference. I'm feeling like I don't exert as much energy to get to a certain speed. My movements are swifter. Back over to you.
A scary thought. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team.
Hayes against Williamson. Pass to Fears. Poole outside. Here's Fears. Here's the 3. Nails it from 3. Fears has got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, you can't ignore someone like that on the perimeter. If he gets a good look, he is going to knock it down.
Dort outside. There's the screen by Bowl. Fires for 3. And Dort is good for 3. So Dort's got his first 3 points of the game.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
And so Willie Green decides to call a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. making a switch here. Daniels is checked in. And then for New Orleans, Williams is checked in for Misi. And Trey Murphy subbed in for DeJounte Murray. Here's Fears. 5 points in the game. It's tipped. Simons with a steal. Shoots over Fears. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Now just a 1-point New Orleans lead. Poole outside. Fires the three. Look at Poole showing the range.
And Poole is a guy that feels very comfortable operating beyond the arc.
Simons passes to Price. And here's Simons. 10 points for him. 5 to shoot. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Simons got 8 here in this quarter. New Orleans has got 3 of 5 to fall from beyond the three-point line in the second. To the right side for 3. Fears. They get it again. Kicks it out to Williamson from the arc. A 3. Williamson.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Simons outside. Pass to Price. There's a screen by Bull. Price, the pass to Simons. Now here's Hayes. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Here's Fears. He's got 5. Outside, Williams. Pass to Fears. Williams against Bull. 6 on the shot clock. Williamson for 3. Rebounded by Daniels. Hawks trail by 5. Here's Price. Back to Simons. To the paint. Here's Hayes, and they force the shot clock violation. Great feed.
Well, you can't let that happen. That seems like a mental mistake.
The Hawks making a switch here. New Orleans leading by 5. Now Williamson. He's got 14. To the middle. Pass to Fears. From downtown. Drills it from deep. Fears has got 8 points here in the quarter.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Here's Simons. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And great passing, so often the thing that separates the good from the great. Who, for your money, Tim, is the best in the association?
Well, what's crazy, B.A., is I think the top of the list belongs to a center. Great. Nikola Jokic, to me, an all-time talent, still in his prime, and his playmaking ability, unquestionably, the best we have ever seen at the center position.
Never seen any player like him. He's amazing.
Maybe never will, either.
Pass to Poole. Down low. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Here's Simons. Buckets. He's now 6 of 10 from the field.
He is totally locked in offensively and doing everything he can to bring his team back.
1:10 left to play in the half. Now here's Poole. He has 6. To the inside. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Mitchell's checked in for Atlanta. "52 seconds left in the second period." Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Robert Williams picks up one. And he makes a first.
This is how you stay in the game. They're doing a beautiful job from the line. 100% this quarter.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Let's see if they want to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
Hey, looking at the clock, I'd say yes.
Poole looking it over. Pass to Williamson. Just 5 on the clock. So good down low. Williamson.
And again, it's Williamson scoring. When he gets rolling like this, no one can stop Zion. He's just too physical.
Inside. Cuts off the pass. And now New Orleans on the break. The 3. He can't get that one to fall. Mitchell with the ball. No good on the buzzer beater. And that'll do it for the first half of play. It's New Orleans leading by 8. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Smooth operation. I wish every team played this intelligently.
Yeah, if you look at the shots they're getting, they obviously had a game.
And let's focus now on the rookie. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's
and we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. You look at Zion Williamson. What a contribution.
Pretty much the entire first half, he was dominating down low, piling up a ton of dunks.
Well, you're going to have to adjust the way you're defending him. He is getting whatever he wants right at the rim.
So for New Orleans right now, Murphy and Zion at the small and power forwards. Fears out there with Jordan Poole. And it's Williams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Clock at 6. Williams a screen on Mitchell. New Orleans needs to hurry. Late clock. The kick out to Poole. Takes the 3. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by a Kongwu. Tim, looking at Jordan Poole, how much you think learning from Stephen Curry helped him out?
Well, B.A., he's been a great role model for Poole on and off the court, showing how to approach the game and inspiring that confidence they both share to take big shots.
Back to Mitchell. Picked up by a Kongwu. The 3 is up. Mitchell misses.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
It's Poole on the wing. Risache covering. Williamson outside. Back to Poole. Lets the 3 fly. Okongwu with the rebound. And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. 6 attempts for him at the line. He's made 4. And he drops the first. And obviously we know so many kids dream of being a professional athlete. But when did that become a real goal of yours, Legs?
Well, B.A., honestly, about the age of 8, I thought I was headed for the major leagues. That all changed with a 7-inch growth spurt in one school year. Decided to try basketball for the first time, and man, am I glad I did.
Back to Poole. 6 to shoot. Let's go with a three. Sends it home from three-point land. Poole's got his third basket on the night right there.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
Oh, it's stolen. Now the Pelicans in transition. Count that one. And now it's an 11-point New Orleans lead.
This is intelligent basketball. Forcing a turnover and then immediately starting the fast break.
Here's Mitchell. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Not his best night and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way.
Sinks that one from the post. Williams has got 10.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's just good coaching. They have made the better adjustments.
Pass to Fears. And the Pelicans get another bucket right there.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Atlanta making some changes. Richards is checked in for Okongwu. Hayes comes in for Johnson, and Simon is subbed in for Mitchell. Simons passes to Hayes. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Pass to Richards. Back to Rizachet. Will it go? It's hauled in by New Orleans. Williams has got 11 rebounds in the game.
At this point, they might need to try something different. Ofer to start the half.
Here's Poole. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. He's got 11.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
I think everybody in here is in shock. In many ways, their team just hasn't shown up.
Poole against Daniels. Back to Simons. Hayes with a screen. Lets it fly. And it's Simons missing.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Yeah, it's just time to settle everything down. Get high percentage looks and then D up.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
He's just showing off tonight. Simons, an explosive scorer with great energy.
Here's Williams. He's got 12. Here's Poole. Richards pulls it in.
Yeah, they're winning despite his offensive performance. He just hasn't been sharp from the field.
Simon's shot is good.
He's really carrying the load, but no man can do it all by himself.
Pass to Williams. Poole outside. Out to the wing. For three. Knocks down the triple. Poole's got 14 points.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Simons outside. To the paint. Here's Hayes. The shot no good. Great D that time from Williamson. Pass to Fears. There's the three. That one's in. And coming off a nice dish from Williamson. Fears has got 7 now in this quarter. Simons passes to Daniels. Tries again. A nice shot by Richards. Richards has gotten his third basket of the night.
I love his tenacity. Extra possessions, second chance points. That's winning basketball.
And so Willie Green decides to call a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Johnson, he's checked in for Hayes. Here's Fears. 15 points in the game. Pass to Williams. To the middle. And there's Poole on the assist from Williams. Williams has got 3 assists in the game. Johnson on the wing. Here's Fears, covered by Richards. Here's Fears. He's averaging more than 12 a game. A consistent threat on offense. And that one's good. Poole. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
And I also really like the pace they've played with in this one, specifically how high tempo it's been, clearly working to their advantage so far.
Simons outside. Inside, here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Well, he is a very mobile 6'9" wing, and Johnson is showing you he's a perfect pick-and-roll partner.
Here's Fears. The kick out to Poole. Simons outside.
I see him.
To the inside. Here's Johnson. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Well, Simons has become a guy that defenses really focus on as a scorer, and that will open up the door for his assist.
Poole shot is off. Hawks trail by 21. To the paint. Tipped. And it's the Pelicans on the break. Here's Williams. Count it. Williams has got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the 3-ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
Here's Simons. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
I love how active Simons is right now trying to score. It comes easy to him.
Good on both.
And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
New Orleans leading by 21. We've got 1:13 left in the third quarter. Here's Poole. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
When Jordan Poole is dialed in, particularly on the offensive end of the floor, he can be a real problem. The issue has always been consistency.
So for the Hawks, Bowl, he's checked in for Richards, and Mitchell subbed in for Simons. For Atlanta, they've gotten 5 of 12 shots to drop in the third. Johnson a screen on Murray. Down low. And he banks in the layup. Johnson's got 6.
I really like when Johnson is finding his own offense like this, particularly when he's that close to the basket.
Here's Williamson. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Zachary Risache. And he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night.
Yeah, the physical abilities of Zion are truly next level. His build, his strength, I mean, it makes him difficult to defend and totally unique.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Messi, he's checked in for Williams. And Hawkins subbed in for Poole. Count it. Give him 8 points now.
Yeah, boy, is he dialed in. Perfect from the field this period.
Pass to Hawkins. Now here's Williamson. Risache covering. The 3-ball. Hawkins can't get it to go. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. And there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Yves Messi.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
The first free throw is good. So he gets them both. 16 seconds left in the third quarter.
The smart play. Wait and take the final shot.
you're going to have to be very patient right here. Let's see how it plays out.
Lets it fly from 18. That shot is off.
And he can't let that get to him. He should have made it, but he's got to focus on the next one.
And so it's the New Orleans and a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, playing for one another. That's the definition of teamwork.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Daniels and Risache out on the perimeter. Jalen Johnson is out there with Bol. And it's Mitchell in at the 1. So that's the Hawks 5. Pass to Hawkins. Williamson outside. Oh, it's blocked by Bol. And they get it back. Just 2 to shoot. Hawkins. The rebound by Atlanta. Johnson's got rebound number 7 tonight.
And they're winning this game despite his difficulties at the offensive end.
Daniels outside. Back to Mitchell. Oh, deflected. They kick it out to Murray. Gets the 3 to fall. And the Pelicans lead by 21.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
Williamson for 3, and the Pelicans hit again. And from...
Hello, basketball fans. You've got now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. In its small and power forward, it'll be Flagg and Davis. Austin Reeves out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Lively in at the 5 spot. And for the Hawks, the small and power forwards are Risache and Johnson. And Bernie Simons out there with Daniel. And it's Okongwu in at the center, locking down the middle. So Greg with all... All-Star voting underway. There are plenty of deserving players, but only 12 spots for each conference. It is very difficult to choose.
And that's why it feels like someone gets snubbed every year. I'd love to see the league expand the rosters to 15 spots. Remember, we had 12-man rosters back when there were only 9 teams.
Now Simons.
And developing to such a good scorer, D has to pay close attention to Simons.
The Hawks shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. And he makes the first. And Simons drops them both.
Well, this guy's so crafty. Once he catches the defender a little bit out of position, it's a very good bet he's going to get some free throws.
Reeves with it. He's covered by Daniels. Davis setting the pick for Reeves. And it's Davis with the jam.
And for Reeves in that set, he can really pick his poison there and go for his shot or create for a teammate.
Bounce pass, Simons. Here's Risache. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back. That's in his wheelhouse for sure.
Reeves outside. Lively the pass to Davis. Some nice passing here by Dallas. A nice shot by Irving.
Well, they were looking for a fast start, and they have been perfect from the tip.
In the corner, Daniels. Mavericks with the rebound. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. And on the way from Irving for three. Another shot, down to 5 on the shot clock. Misses his second shot in 4 attempts from the field. Here's Okongwu. Simons against Reeves. Pass to Johnson. Nice follow through on the fadeaway.
And what a shot right there by Johnson, wasting no time in letting that one go.
And it slammed in by Davis.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Now, here's Simons. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them. And then Johnson with the dunk.
It is so much fun watching these guys just throw it down. Jalen Johnson can do it with the best of them.
Outside, Davis. Pass to Lively. Davis surveying the floor. Shoots over Johnson. Offensive rebound. And finished off by Lively.
The activity and the energy of Lively. It's so hard to contain him off the offensive window.
Outside Daniels. Back to Simons. A baseline J. It's rebounded by Dallas. TV, no question. Anthony Davis had a lot of hype when he was drafted in 2012.
Kevin, how could he not? He won a national title collegiately. He has incredible size and skill on both ends of the floor. That hype was real, and it was earned.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Simons kicks to Daniels. Pass to Rizichet for the three. Anthony Davis with the rebound.
If you're a defender, your job is to make life hard on an excellent shooter. Great defense there.
Now Lively. Reeves outside. And the three off target.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Rizichet with it. Still without a basket. Bounce pass, Simon. From outside the arc. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got his fourth rebound in this one. Lively a screen on Daniels. On the wing, Reeves. Trains the three-pointer. Reeves has got a couple of threes now in the first for the Mavs.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, this is why you hate to lose momentum. It can be hard to get it back.
Hawks making a switch here. Richards is checked in. D'Angelo Russell's checked in for the Mavericks. Simons against Russell. Johnson the screen. Pass to Rizichet. And stolen by Flag. Now, here is Irving. Johnson with the rebound. Now, Rizachet. Still scoreless.
Well, Rizachet has decent size, and he uses it well that time to put points on the board.
Russell dishes to Irving. And the call will be against Anthony Simons. That's his first foul. Najee Marshall, he's checked in for Dallas.
Number 13, Najee Marshall.
Now here is Davis. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. 4 on the shot clock. From the wing, the rebound by Richard. The Hawks trail by 11. And here's Daniels. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Here's Rizachet. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Offensive rebound.
But the defense hanging in right there, making that shot really difficult.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Russell against Simons. Fires away from outside. And it's Rizachet missing.
Boy, he just doesn't have it here tonight, and it's had a ripple effect on this team.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good.
And how about the explosiveness of Simons? Can he get up and finish with power?
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Jarek Lively. White comes in for Marshall. And it's Hardy in for Irving. Here's Russell with the 3. The rebound by Richard.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Simons against Russell. And the rejection by Gafford.
A big body and not afraid to get physical. Daniel Gafford send it back.
Pass to Flag. Russell sets a screen for Flag. And here is Davis. Daniels with the steal. Here's Simons. .114 left in the first quarter. It's stolen by Davis. Russell with it. And Simons picks him up defensively. Pass to Hardy. Over to the left wing. And that one's good. Flag. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Mavericks?
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
The other thing, I cannot be more impressed by the defense they've shown tonight. Their willingness to close on shooters, blocking shots, playing with great effort.
Mavericks leading by 12. Down low. And Gafford throws it down.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and are on a string.
Simons, the pass to Johnson.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points. Russell. Rebound by the Hawks. Johnson inside. Pass to Richards. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And more than anything, their three-point shooting is what sparked them. A fantastic night from long range so far. And we'll be back with you shortly. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And quite a position here for the Mavericks to be in. What do you think, guys?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And a few of those led to quick scores at the other end. Really active first quarter for them.
So with Johnson sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Filling the perimeter slots are Daniels and Rizachet. Miles Bridges is out there with Nick Richards. And it's Simons in at the point. Bridges with the steal. Outside, Simons. Pass to Rizachet. Shot clock at 6. Back to Simons. Shoots over Hardy. Here's Daniels, and he uses the glass on the layup.
We see it over and over again. More teams sending activity to the offensive window, and it pays dividends.
Here's Russell. Bridges with the board.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Here, Bull. He's checked in for Nick Richards. Price comes in for Zachary Rizachet. Dort, he's checked in for Dyson Daniels. And it's Mitchell in for Anfernee Simons. Austin Reeves is checked in for the Mavericks. Here's Price. Not enough on that one as it misses. Last game for the Mavericks, they picked up the W against New Orleans. Pass to Russell. Here's Flag. A three-pointer off the mark.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And what you love about Cooper Flag, GA, he's committed with playing the game the right way.
Yeah, I mean, even back in middle school, we would binge watch the '86 Celtics, a team known for its high IQ.
Reeves the pass to Gafford. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Gafford sets the pick for Reeves. Gafford, great positioning on the putback. And the Mavericks lead by 10.
Just another day in the office for Daniel Gafford. Collect an offensive rebound and put it back.
Price looking it over. Back to Mitchell from downtown. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. They've led by as many as 14 points. Next game for them, they'll take on the Raptors at Toronto. That will be the fourth of this string of 5 played on the road. Score of the basket is third after 5 shots.
Reeves has a great ability to finish, and he knows how to work inside.
Russell against Mitchell. Price outside. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. On the wing, Reeves. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Mitchell kicks to Bridges. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
Oh, he missed the chippy. What are the odds? That's so frustrating.
And Gafford throws it down.
Daniel Gafford is a vertical threat at the cup. Look out below.
Here's Mitchell. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the content. And Craig is a former point guard in this league. Give us your top 4 generals of all time. The guys that could direct the floor and could control a game.
Wow, if we're talking traditional point guards, I mean, I gotta go Magic, Isaiah, CP3's in that conversation, Jason Kidd. But I've got a separate list for that hybrid point guard, right? Which that includes guys like Steph and Iverson, West. And the great Oscar Robertson.
Well, solid work from Kyrie right there. This guy never fears going against bigger players. His shot making too good.
Mitchell against Irving. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Dallas leading by 14. On the wing, Irving. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Here's Price. Nothing on the board. The Atlanta shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Price.
And that one falls for Price. Okongwu's checked in for Atlanta. The Mavericks also with the sub. Marshall's checked in.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Davis with a screen on George. No one near Reeves as he lets it go. Off target from outside. The Hawks trail by 14. Mitchell with it. Outside, George. 6 to shoot. Okongwu with a screen on Reeves. Pulls up on the wing. And it's good off the back rim and in. George got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, Lou Dort expanding his skill set, now able to run pick and roll action. Go ahead and dictate some offense, Lou.
Gafford finds Irving. Back to Gafford. Fires the 3. Rebound by the Hawks. Now Mitchell. Pass to Price. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Atlanta shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. You know, with Daniel Gafford, they have an element inside that a lot of teams are looking for.
Well, let's begin with his motor. Daniel Gafford wants to play hard and compete on every possession. He's a lob threat and a rim protector. Give me all of that.
On the wing, Mitchell. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Mitchell's got 7 now in this quarter. The Mavericks leading by 8. Irving passes to Marshall. Davis with a screen on Mitchell. Can they get it? And it's Davis with the jam.
Given his shooting ability, Irving presents a ton of problems in the pick and roll.
Irving against Mitchell. And the wide open shot from Price. Reeves with the rebound.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
Dort finds Price. Pass to Mitchell. Shoots it up. That's miss number 3 for him. Now 2 for 5 from the floor. To the paint. Deflects the pass. Davis doing his thing inside.
And just a good job of getting a high percentage look. Davis knows how to put himself in position to attack.
Okongwu with a screen on Irving. Outside, Dort. Launches it. It's rebounded by Dallas. Davis has got his 4th rebound in this one. There's 1:17 left in the first half. Irving for 3. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got 4 rebounds now tonight. Price kicks to Dort. The Hawks again can't hit. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Dallas Mavericks. At one point, they led by 16. Over in the corner, Marshall. Pass to Reeves. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Fires the 3. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That's on Daniel Gafford.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
First one falls for the Hawks. Johnson, he's checked in for Miles Bridges. Dyson Daniels comes in for Dort. And it's Simons in for Mitchell. Derek Lively, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Clyde comes in for Najee Marshall. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. To the middle, here's Davis. Rebound, Atlanta. Okongwu's now got his 6th rebound on the night. Stolen by Reeves. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it, the fast break chance. Lays it up and banks it in. Irving's got 6 points in the quarter.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks going into the break with a 10-point lead. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
They're moving at a high speed. When they get in space, they really push the pace. Makes them hard to keep up with.
Yeah, several times.
And time for a look here. Thanks for joining us.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Kyrie Irving. Really making a difference here.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
On the floor right now for the Mavericks. The 4 and 5, it's Davis and Lively. Austin Reeves out there with Irving. And it's Flagg in at the small forward position. And it's Simons missing. Dallas leading by 10. Here's Reeves. Yes! And it's Irving picking up the assist. Reeves has got 10 points in the game.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way. Some shooters might overthink a wide open shot. Not this guy.
About 1 minute played here in the second half. Lively comes up empty down low. The Hawks trail by 9. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie Laporte.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Dallas Mavericks are all in on defense. Coach Jason Kidd said, quote, "That's something you can hang your hat on, especially when your offense isn't going. Defense will give you a chance to win those ugly games. That gives you the opportunity to play for that bigger trophy." Back to you, Kevin.
Yeah, gotta have it. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Nick Richards, he's checked in for Okongwu. Davis up top, covered by Johnson. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
And one of the best big men in the game, Davis continuing to prove how dominant he is.
Of the big men in the league, Doris, Anthony Davis, to me at least, has always been among the best one-on-one scorers.
Well, that's because, Kevin, he is a 3-level scorer. He can be a lob threat. You can put him on the box or at the elbows. You're going to have to draw a second defender if he's on the face-up because he can't get guarded one-on-one.
Irving with the ball. He's picked up by Rizachet.
Boy, what a monster night for Kyrie Irving, playing at a very high level right now.
Pass to Rizachet. Back to Simons. To the inside. Lock at 6. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Fast break, Dallas. And Davis wide open. He shoots. The kick out to Irving. It's good. That's 8 baskets for him now. 8 for 15 shooting.
Yeah, again, just a lackluster transition defense.
Richards finds Simon. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Derek Lively.
Right there, Simons goes to work on the interior. He plays with no fear.
Both shots good from the strike. Mavericks leading by 11. And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Inside, and finished off by Davis.
And phenomenal. Phenomenal movement in that pick and roll. Davis has a sense for where to move after setting that screen.
Now here's Simons. He's got 8. Pass to Rizichet. 6 on the shot clock. Daniels from outside. The Mavericks pull it in. Davis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Flag. Yep, that one goes in there. Flag's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Simons against Irving. And it's Simons off the drive. And that one is good.
Speed kills, and Simons has plenty of it.
And here is Irving. 18 points for him. Pass to Flag. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, a point guard's responsibility in part in today's NBA, get their guys going, and Kyrie Irving doing just that.
Outside Daniels. Over Reeves. Here's Richards, and he battles for the ball and gets the 2nd chance bucket. Richards got his 1st points of the night.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
On its way from Irving for 2. No good from the wing. And so Simons will bring it up for Atlanta. They trail by 14. To the inside. Here's Rizichet. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim, unabated in stride.
Pass to Flag. Down low. And finished off by Lively.
Let's remember, this guy's got a 9'4" standing reach and a vertical that's ridiculous. Lively just getting to the rim.
Simons, the pass to Daniels. Out left to the wing. A 3. It's rebounded by Dallas.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Pass to Davis. Hayes with the steal. 3-pointer, Daniels. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Listen, things aren't going his way right now, but listen, you just keep going, keep working at it.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
I think that's the one thing every player is searching for, consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Hayes with the screen for Simon. And Richards has it in the corner. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's ready to talk things through with them. For the Hawks, O'Connor's checked in for Nick Richards. Jalen Johnson comes in for Jackson Hayes. And it's Mitchell in for Anfernee Simons. And Dallas also making a switch. Russell's checked in. Lively a screen on Daniels. To the middle. And finished off by Lively.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Mavericks.
They've been running away from the defense all game. I mean, loads of points here off the fast break, and the opposition just hasn't been able to adjust to that aggressive play style.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
The Hawks trail by 16. Here's Mitchell. 9 points in the game so far. Into the lane.
Wow, facing a huge size disadvantage. He goes fearless to the rack. Great athleticism and body control.
Russell sets a screen for Irving. From past the arc. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got his 5th rebound in this one. 1:52 left here in the third quarter. Outside Daniel. And Davis sends it back.
If you're near the hoop, you have to know where Davis is, or the brow will make you pay.
Hawks have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Daniel Gafford comes in for Derek Lively. And it's Marshall in for Anthony Davis. The Hawks trail by 14. You know, Greg, when Kyrie elevates off the dribble, it's a work of art.
He makes it look so easy. But that fluidity is the result of countless hours in the gym and perhaps an innate gift for the extraordinary.
Pass the flag. To the paint. Sinks that one from the post. Flag's got 10 points in the game.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
At some point, do you start to think about getting others involved? It has been a struggle.
Russell, no good. Atlanta's gone into a slump here from... point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. On its way from Irving for 2. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Irving's got 20 points.
What a masterful performance from Kyrie Irving. He's over a decade into his career. He can still take over a game.
And Mitchell gets it to go.
They are just killing him on the interior.
There's 18 seconds left to play in the third. Irving with the ball. 20 points for him. Just 5 on the clock. For the screen on Daniel. Irving from long range. No good on the shot. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. And we'll be right back after this. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. The small and power forwards are Reza Shea and Johnson. Mitchell is out there with Lou Dort. And it's Richards in at the 5. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Here's Mitchell. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
Just doing what he can. He's competing and he's converting.
And he has really kept them in this one. The high effort level. Now the rest of the team has got to step up.
Marshall gets the bucket.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. To the middle, got a piece of it. Gafford with the steal. Marshall with it. He's picked up by Reza Shea. Marshall dishes to Russell. Back to Marshall. Russell against Mitchell. Shot clock at 5. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact. So a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. Atlanta making some changes. Bowl, he's checked in for Nick Richards. Jackson Hayes comes in for Jalen Johnson. And it's Price in for Zachary Reza-Shea. Price kicks to Mitchell. Pass to Dort. Over Reeves. And again, it's Atlanta.
And they're showing much more focus here in the second half. More effort as well. And their offense starting to show signs of life.
Here's Davis. Covered by Hayes. And they double up Davis. From deep, Reeves. It's rebounded by Hayes.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Mitchell. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside. And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. Hawks making a switch here. Simons is checked in. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, guys. Jason Kidd had some words for his team over the break. He encouraged them to keep on the pressure, saying, you guys are forcing a lot of turnovers, and it's because you're communicating and working together as a unit. Keep it up. Defense is clearly a priority.
And Allie, thanks so much. Gafford kicks to Russell. Hits it from three-point range.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Simons against Russell. And good that time.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Hayes with the steal. Simons surveying the D. Going inside, lays it up off the glass. Simons has got 10 points in just the second half.
I really like the way he's playing in this half. He looks so much more aggressive and confident.
Three-pointer. Atlanta with the rebound.
Boy, another miss, but you have to say to his teammates, great job. They have picked him up all evening long.
Price passes to Bull. Price kicks to Simons. 5 to shoot. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Davis.
And on the court, Simons is like a lightning bolt of energy. He hustles hard and just puts in the sweat to outwork the other team.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Clyde comes in for Davis, and Kyrie Irving subbed in for D'Angelo Russell. Left side, Price. Screen by Bull. And the foul called on Cooper Flag. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Outside, Dort. Hayes with the screen for Dort. Lock at 6. Hayes the pass to Price. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. Dallas leading by 9. On the wing, Reeves. Pass to Lively. Simons against Irving. Now, here's Marshall. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Simons against Irving. Outside, Dort. Rebound by Marshall. Marshall's got 4 rebounds in this game. In the corner, Irving with it. Pass to Flag. Takes the 3. Irving can't get it to go.
I mean, I guess you can appreciate the confidence, but his three-point shooting has been brutal this half.
Simons up top, covered by Irving. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And with NBA defenses more spread out than ever, Doris, teams are getting more aggressive, looking for offensive rebounds.
They are, Kevin, because it can be a valuable asset to get extra possessions. You're winning on the margins if you do that. And let's remember, certain guys just have a knack for getting offense. Rebound, so why not let those guys work?
Davis is checked in for the Mavericks. Davis, the pass to Lively. Here's Irving. Up and in on the layup. Irving's got 22.
But just a spectacular display of ball handling from Kyrie, opening up the look there.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Okongwu's checked in for Bull. Jalen Johnson comes in for Hayes. And Dyson Daniels subbed in for Price.
And they have gotten themselves back into this game just in the nick of time. If that one had come any later, it would have been Katie bar the door.
They're showing so much passion and determination here at the end. They're close to the lead, but still have plenty of work left to do.
Johnson dishes to Daniels.
Team's 5th. Dyson Daniels. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Daniels. And he can't hit the second. Dallas leading by 7. Pass to Reeves. Goes back up. That shot off the mark. Excellent defense from Daniels.
Boy, they've managed without him to a degree, which bodes well for them overall.
And the slam dunk by Simon.
Turning into a sensation in a hurry. Get your tickets to see Simon.
On the wing, Irving. Defended by Dort. Johnson rips down the board. And here's Atlanta. They're on an 18-5 run. Simons against Irving. Another chance here, and he figures it out with the lay-in.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Simons against Reeves. Now flank. On the wing, Irving. Defended by Dort. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
You can't have that type of miscue in this moment in this game. You have to be on the same page.
The Hawks trail by 3. Johnson with a screen on Irving. Simons. And the layup is off. And for the Mavericks, they're shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Outside, Davis. The 3 is off.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
Okongwu with the screen for Simon. Here's Okongwu. Oh, the one-handed hammer.
And you've got to love the energy right now. They got hot when they absolutely had to.
It took a shift in strategy, but it seems like they figured it out. Let's see if they can extend this run all the way to the finish.
Now Flag shoots the 3. Johnson rips down the board. We've got 1:18 left in the fourth. To take the lead, and the crafty layup. Good.
Stepping it up. There's the shot-making ability of Simon.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Here's Davis. Oh, Davis absorbing the contact.
Stepping up. Davis is a fantastic option late. You know with that height and skill set, he's going to get a good look.
And when the pressure mounts, he is absolutely someone they can rely on.
Okongwu with the screen for Simon. Here's Flag, defended by Dort. Outside Davis. Reeves with the screen on Okongwu. Here's Davis. 9 feet out. Connects on the J.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now Irving. And now we've got the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
These trips to the foul line are how you protect the lead and grow it. Got to knock these in.
So we see the Mavericks get the win here. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin,